Sure is. Good stuff there, Allie.
Here we go.
And it's the Hawks to start out. So here are the Jazz starting five. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at center. There's Young with the three. The rebound by Donovan Mitchell.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening. Well, despite all he's accomplished, Donovan Mitchell hasn't escaped criticism. Those saying he doesn't have what it takes to get to the next level. I'll tell you what, he's not letting it faze him, though.
Young from long range. The rebound by the Jazz.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And Grant, you talk about that criticism. Mitchell says he's fueled by it, but you know, it's not all hate. There's a lot of people saying Mitchell is Dwayne Wade 2.0.
Yeah, I mean, both super athletic combo guards. Mitchell at this point is a better outside shooter. Wade a better passer and defender. Look, I'm still taking Wade, but Mitchell is every bit of a star player in this league.
Three-pointer. Here's Collins. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
John Collins does a nice job reading the defense there, staying focused right through the contact and gets the finish.
Pass to Gobert. Bogdanovic with it from deep three-point range. Capella with a rebound.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide-open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Ridiculous handles there. How effective is he at creating opportunities?
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Conley against Young. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Conley. The three is up. Here's Gobert. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Mitchell against Young. Here's the three. Gets the three ball to go. Young's got 5 now.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 shooting so far. Pass to Bogdanovic. Back to Young. Fires for 3 and stolen by Gobert. From deep, Conley drains the triple.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
The Hawks leading. Young with it. He's got 5. Pass to Bogdanovic. Stolen by Conley. On the wing, Mitchell over Bogdanovic. And there's Mitchell on the assist from Gobert.
Yeah, I feel for him right now, guys. He's much better than this 1 for 4 start. He just needs to relax a little bit out there and let that game come around to him.
Bogdanovic finds Capella. Tries it from the top of the key. Here's Reddish. Pass to Capella. There's Bogdanovic with the 3. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Utah has gone just 1 of 6 from the three-point line so far. 54 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside Conley. Fires from deep. Utah gets it back. Back to Mitchell. Fires the 3. Doesn't go that time. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Outside Young. Capella, screen on Conley. Stolen by Conley. Mitchell into the lane. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Mitchell's gotten his second bucket of the game.
All heart. Mitchell scoring down low. I mean, Donovan plays the game with such passion.
Outside Young. Pass to Capella. The kick out to Young. And stolen by Gobert. Tie game in Atlanta. And the second quarter is on its way when we return.
All right, look who's coming over the court. Come on, get loud for your ETL Hawks dancers.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And from what we've seen from the Hawks, what's your take so far?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Taking a look at the Jazz. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the three.
The big man John Collins seeing the court that time. And you love Bogdanovic and just the versatility he brings, BA.
Outside Mitchell. And there's the drive. And Mitchell with the slam.
The burst and power of Mitchell on full display. This guy's incredible.
And as for Bogdanovic's ability to play anywhere on the floor, Brent, that's something that adds a lot of value to a player in today's NBA.
Think about second side actions in the NBA where the ball swings away from a primary scorer. Can the next guy do something with the ball? Bogdanovic certainly can. He could shoot it, he could put it down and make decisions. That kind of versatility pays off.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Execution with pace, that's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Bogdanovic passes to Young. Connects from downtown. Young's got 8 points.
Quick to set his feet and quick with that release as Trey knocks one down.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Mitchell, the pass to Conley. Left side, Bogdanovic. Clock at 6. This one for three. Gets the three to fall. Bogdanovic has gotten himself on the board with a three there.
It's been a tale of 2 quarters for them. Terrible shooting early, but then they heated up and took control of this game.
Young, the pass to Capella. Back to Young. Here's Reddish. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Collins, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Conley against Young. The three from Mitchell. And again, it's Utah with a three. And Grant, you were a big wing with skill. That type of player very much in demand in today's game.
Well, I mean, today's NBA is all about versatility. Can you get it done offensively and defensively? Players with size and perimeter skills are very much invaluable to their team.
First team foul.
Here's Bogdanovic. Pass to Collins. And here's Capella. 5 on the clock. Bogdanovic with it. The Hawks need to get one up here. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
2 minutes remaining.
Now Conley.
2 minutes.
Gobert with a screen on Young. Outside Mitchell. From outside the arc. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got his 3rd assist of the night. For Atlanta, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Reddish on the wing. Pass to Capella. Back to Reddish. Here's Collins. Will it go? He gets it in there. Collins has got his 2nd basket of the night.
From the middle, part of Collins' game that is developing. Nice work, and that's paying off.
1:11 left in the second period. A shot by Conley, no good.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Reddish misses. Utah has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. Bogdanovich against Mitchell, and it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Collins right side. Pass to Capella. Here's Reddish. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Mitchell with the ball. Now Bogdanovich defending. Driving inside, and Mitchell with the slam.
Putting his athleticism to great use. When Mitchell takes the initiative, he's hard to stop.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Pass to Capella. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Young. Over Gobert. Capella. Great positioning on the putback.
Not a lot of plays drawn up for Capella, so his energy and involvement come from that kind of activity there.
And so it's the Utah Jazz leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Well, when you win the bet, Allie, as always, thank you. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
DeAndre Hunter is out there with Gorgie Jang. Then there's Lou Williams. Then there's Kevin Huerter. And it's Wright in at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Left side, Hunter. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
Well, those kind of shots should come with a warning label. Caution, Hassan Whiteside is around. He's simply one of the best shot blockers in the league.
Outside, Ingles. Pass to Oni. Yep, count it. And the Jazz lead by 8.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Pass to Whiteside. Here's Honey. Stripped it away. And now the Hawks on the break. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Wright. Williams has got his first basket.
Now you can make a case that Lou Williams is at his best in that kind of situation. Dynamite in transition.
And Clarkson, here we go. Can't connect from short range. And for Atlanta, they're shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. It's Huerter on the wing. Ingles defending. And there is a whistle. That goes on Joe Ingles. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Inside. Stolen by Whiteside.
And just turns it over in one of the most irritating ways possible. I mean, what was that?
There's good turnovers. That wasn't one of them. At least this one doesn't lead to an automatic fast break, the live ball turnover. So that's the best you can say about that play.
Another shot. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, some of the best centers in the league understand every aspect of the offense and where shots are coming from. And Whiteside positioned himself well for that one. Whiteside, a second-round pick in 2010, and it's taken him a while to get the footing here after stops in China, Lebanon, and some time in the G League.
Here's Williams, and the layup falls. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's so good at driving to the rim. Even though he's a little bit older, Williams still with great speed, change of pace, and picks the right angle.
Pass to Ingles. There's the triple. Hunter with the rebound. They talking about Whiteside growing into an NBA player. you have to credit the G League for developing his game, right?
Yeah, and he had a lot of stops. He played in Reno and Sioux Falls and for RGV and then in Iowa. And some guys just aren't ready. You got to get both in physical and in mental shape to take on the rigors of an 82-game season. And Hassan Whiteside found his way into that opportunity.
From deep, hey, that one doesn't drop. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
That's the way you want to punctuate the fast break as Hunter is out and running.
Okay, a screen on Wright. And that's a foul called on DeLon Wright. That's his first foul. And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And it's Mitchell penetrating. That shot off. For Atlanta, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Capella, the pass to Collins. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Capella. Shot clock at 6. Collins finds Capella. And a missed layup. The Jazz have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Mitchell. Hey, rejected by Capella.
Well, Capella's reach is so intimidating for anybody on the inside. That's why you can anchor your defense with him.
Mitchell against Bogdanovich. Outside Mitchell. Rebound Atlanta. Capella's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Collins outside.
Utah foul. Royce O'Neal. And that's his first personal foul. Team second.
19 seconds left in the third quarter. Young on the attack. That one's good. This game is all even. Young's got 10 points in the game.
Sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true. But also give him credit for being unselfish.
Hey, rejected by Capella. And we wrap up the third, and it looks like it's going to be an exciting fourth. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way. And
your Atlanta Hawks dancer.
all right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So the Utah 5 right now. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Young. Capella, screen on Conley. And Young, here we go. Pass to Bogdanovich. To take the lead. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. The 3 from Mitchell. Collins with the rebound.
He got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't seem to build on that early success.
Bogdanovich finds Capella. Poke loose. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Young against Conley. Now here's Young. Defense is right there. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Hits the trifecta.
I think he's just going to get more and more confident from behind the arc and become a more consistent scorer in this league as time goes by.
Outside Mitchell. Jacks up a 3. Yes. Great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Young, the pass to Collins. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Hawks lead by 2.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Outside Mitchell. Stolen by Young. Bogdanovich passes to Young. Clock at 6. From the arc. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
That is why Trae Young has the ball.
Now here's Mitchell. Outside Conley. Three-pointer. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And neither side right now giving an inch. We'll see who cracks first.
Capella, screen on Conley. Outside Young. Pass to Collins. Here's Reddish. He takes it in, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And that's some athleticism on display as Cam Reddish gets to the rim.
And here's Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. Now here's Bogdanovich. Beyond the arc. Tips it. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. Young attacking. Reddish on the wing. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Hawks lead by 4.
Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Pass to Mitchell. Fires the 3. Not going to go that time.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Young with it. Here's Capella, and it's Capella with the jam.
We appreciate Trae Young and that shooting ability, but reminding us once again, he will dish.
Conley passes to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Lets the 3 fly, and he sinks it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
And he's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Now Young. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
We've got 13 seconds left in the game. Outside Young. And so they foul intentionally.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Man, that draft day trade is going to be talked about for the entirety of his career as Trae Young linked to Luka Doncic in that big trade. But both teams really benefited from it.
Fans, your Atlanta Hawks dancer.
Here's Mitchell. Money.
Love to see Mitchell explode like this on offense. A guy who has so much potential as an elite scorer.
So it's a narrow victory for the Hawks, pulling it out for the W. What a performance they had here at home today.
And tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience.
And we'll see some spectacular plays, but also a few boneheaded ones as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Reddish in at the 3 spot.
Does a good job of making quick reads and quick decisions off ball screens. Young always looking under control.
The kick out to Crowder, shoots the 3. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Ball from deep three-point land. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3. Young outside. He dishes it to Reddish. Back to Young. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Just 5 to shoot. Young against Crowder. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
Such an unpredictable player. Young's fearlessness keeps defenders nervous, which makes them overcommit.
You know, Smitty, I know it gets plenty of coverage, but Trae Young's raw talent as a scorer really is just up there on another level.
It is. Trae Young's ability to post over 40 points in a game is truly something special. It takes a ton of confidence to have nights like that, but you know he's doing it all for his team and not just for himself.
Stolen by Collins. To the left side wing. Young with no one around. Good on the three-point shot. Young's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Hawks.
Love the unselfishness. Not only can Cam create for himself, he can also create for others.
Here's Booker. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Because he's someone that you lean on at the offensive end. Establish him early.
Now, here's Collins. Young outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Bogdanovich wide open. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Ayton, the pass to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And there he goes, Booker, showing off the vert.
Atlanta leading by 7. Young pass to Bogdanovich. He kicks it to Capella. Young for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. The drive by Booker. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Bridges misses.
He like to have that one back. That's easy money.
And the wide open shot from Reddish. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The pass to Crowder. Ayton sets the pick for Crowder. Into the lane. And Ayton throws it down.
Impressive at using the pick and roll. Ayton slips well to the basket after setting that screen.
And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. And taken away by Paul. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Paul's running for 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
And at this stage in Chris Paul's career, he relies on experience as much as athleticism in transition.
Up top, Capella. Ball against Young. Pass to Collins. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's his first personal foul. Looking back at the 2017 NBA draft, Steve, the selections in the middle portion of the first round, just incredible value there.
It is. Donovan Mitchell going 13th. Bam Adebayo selected 14th, a pair of all-stars. And then John Collins going 19th overall to Atlanta, an absolute steal.
Pass to Paul. Kicks it to Bridges. Pass to Ayton. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Young from outside. Good on the triple. Young's got 11.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Ball outside. And here's Booker from the arc. Rebound by the Hawks. And there's the pass to Young. Outside Collins. And that one, good.
Never one to shy away. Collins delivers as much contact as he receives.
And so it's Atlanta, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers.
And regarded as one of the best leaders in the game today.
If anything, whether it's...
And with this younger team, it's got to be easier for Chris Paul to lead as that elder statesman.
Yeah, at times in the past, veteran teammates didn't appreciate his constant input. Credit these younger guys, though, for soaking it in.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And for the Hawks guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court right now for the Hawks, Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Reddish in at the 3. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. But Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. And the results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you. Booker the pass to Bridges. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Hawks leading by 12 from about 19 feet. That one off the back iron and out.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
And Booker kicks to Crowder. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Crowder's got it back down to within single digits for the Suns. Young against Paul. And Young, here we go. And he makes good on the layup. Capella's got his first 2 points. And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
And so it's Capella who brings up the ball for the Hawks. Now here's Reddish. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Paul looking around. It's Crowder on the wing. From 12 feet out. And the shot is long. The Hawks leading by 14. Knocks it loose. In the corner, Collins with it. Here's Reddish. Again, the Hawks score.
Getting into a groove. I love watching Cam rise and fire away.
And one of the bigger names in free agency, John Collins, ends up re-signing with Atlanta. Didn't see too much of a bigger market for him during the process. And he fits in so well with the future of this team.
Paul against Young. Here he goes. And Bogdanovich kicks to Young. Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
And the dunk by Booker.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Bridges with it, and it's Reddish picking him up. Pass to Ayton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal
That's
foul.
on Clint Capella.
First team
An
foul.
absolute beast inside. Love how Ayton uses his size to draw these fouls.
Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a three, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, you know, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Now here's Payne, guarded by Wright. Back to Payne. We've got 22 seconds left in the first half. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Ayton missing. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
15 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Wright, left side. Williams dishes to Jang. No good with the triple. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to... Thank you, David, and whoops. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Ayton is at the center with Johnson next to him. Landry Shamet is out there with Payne, and it's Nader in at the small forward position.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Suns trail by 18. On the wing, Johnson. Williams with the steal. Here's Herter. Phoenix grabs the miss. Shamet with it, guarded by Hunter. Driving in. It's good. Shamet's got his first basket of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Wright, the pass to Hunter. And taken away by Johnson. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
Jang finds Wright. Going inside, and the rejection by Ayton. Shamet with it, working on Williams. Nader the pass to Ayton. And the rejection by Jang. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton.
DeAndre Ayton.
That's foul number 2 for him. JaVale McGee's checked in for 8.
Team foul. Now into the lineup for your son.
Here's Wright.
JaVale McGee.
In the corner, it's Hunter. Nailed from three-point land. And the Hawks lead by 17.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And stolen by Jang. Here's Herter. No good on the triple. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Suns. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Nader. Intercepted.
It's really been a tale of two halves, hasn't it, guys? As far as taking care of the basketball, immaculate at halftime, but he's had too many miscues here in the second half.
In the corner, it's Hunter. Sinks the three-pointer. Hunter's got 6.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
What his coaches and teammates love about DeAndre Hunter is his even keel. He never loses his cool, and he's impossible to rattle.
Now, here's Shannon. He's guarded closely. Passes it to Nader over Williams. That one wide left. The Hawks leading by 20.
And given how level-headed Hunter is, he's a good guy to have on the floor when you need a clutch bucket. He's made more than a few big shots in his life.
You know, it's crazy. He actually likes the pressure of those big moments. That's not true for every player.
Hunter on the wing. A 3-ball. The kick out to Wright. The pass to Herter. Shot clock at 5. It's good from the top of the key. Herter's got 5 points in the quarter.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Pass to McGee, and Gorgie Jang is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor.
Substitution for your Suns.
Bridges outside. Paul passes to Crowder. Over Hunter. And Crowder with the basket on the assist by Paul. Crowder's got his second basket.
He finds a little space. Crowder plays offense with his mind as much as his physical ability.
Williams kicks to Wright. 30 seconds left to play in the third. And Williams, here we go. And he gets it to go. Williams has got his first points of the night.
You see the toughness of Williams. Won't shy away from contact.
Pass to Crowder. Passes it to Booker. Now, here's Bridges. 6 to shoot. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Williams looking over the floor. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with an 18-point.
All right, Lakers coming out of the court.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for Atlanta, Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Reddish in at the small forward. Paul with the ball. Bridges, no one around him. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. Suns trail by 21. Booker with no one around sinks the triple.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Young fires away from outside. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Booker dishes to Ayton. Booker in the post. Defended by Young. Here's Paul, and Capella sends it back.
What you like about Capella as a shot blocker is the patience. He waits until the shooter commits.
Collins finds Young. Bridges left side. The three. No good that time. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Young against Paul. Here's Collins. Reddish. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Young. Out to the wing. Here's Capella. Back to Young. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. The Hawks again can't hit. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Back to Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
And for Jay Crowder, nothing has been given to him. He fights and he competes.
Now the pass to Reddish. Young in the corner. From deep, the rejection by Paul. Bridges passes to Booker. Inside, here's Crowder. Pass to Ayton. Now Bridges to the inside. Pass to Booker. Driving to the basket. And Capella sends it back. Crowder from outside. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Passes to Reddish. Back to Capella.
Game, 2 minutes.
Young outside. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Suns trail by 16. Paul outside. There's a minute 40 left here in the fourth quarter. And the rejection by Collins. Reddish with the ball. Now guarded by Crowder. Young from outside. Again, Young missing.
He clearly wants to try and close this game out strong, but your deep range isn't there. You just can't keep forcing it.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Hawks.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Trae Young.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
He's the prototype when you look at shooting guards. And Book can get buckets with and without dominating the ball.
Young drives in, uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Hawks lead by 15.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. It's deflected. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
It's Crowder on the wing. It's stolen by Capella. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
right.
He's doing that. Thanks, Allie. And the Jazz start out with the ball. So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Back to Conley. The 3. Sinks it from distance. And tonight, the rare marquee matchup at center, Grant. This ought to be a treat.
Oh, yes. Two heavyweights slugging it out. A different style with the same goal, to dominate the painted area.
Now here's Paul. Outside Booker. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. The 3 from Mitchell. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
You can see Donovan Mitchell's shot mechanics from the time he entered the league to what we're seeing now. It's refined, it's on balance, and boy, does he make good.
Paul, shot is off.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Outside Conley. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Gobert with a screen on Booker. 4 on the clock. Sends it home from three-point land. Mitchell's got 6.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot. And after 14 years in the NBA, Mike Conley finally an all-star in 2021, and he richly deserved it. A 3-time Joe Dumars Trophy winner for sportsmanship, like yours truly. I mean, he does it the right way.
Booker for 3. Rebound, Utah.
Well, he tries to answer with a 3 of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Now Conley. Bogdanovich on the wing. Launches a 3. Yes. Great play by Conley to set it up. And I think when you say Mike Conley All-Star, now it's official.
Yeah, you're right, B.A. I mean, because you talk about the respect he has around this league. He's always been viewed in that light. A key part to that grit and grind era there in Memphis. And now he's writing a superb second act.
For 3, O'Neal. And Booker pulls it down. Bridges on the attack. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
If you overplay Mikal Bridges to take the jump shot, that's creating driving lanes, and he'll take advantage.
Mitchell against Booker. Outside Conley. The 3 is up. And Ayton pulls it down.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Ball passes to Ayton. Going inside. And he can't get that one. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Bogdanovich up top. Booker defending. Outside Mitchell. The 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. 1:37 left in the first. Crowder, the pass to Paul. Hits a 3-pointer.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
Conley with the ball. Outside Mitchell. Takes a 3. And Ayton pulls it down.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Here's Mitchell. 6 points for him. Driving to the basket. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
Outside Paul. No good on the triple. On offense, here's Utah. They're on a 14-5 run. The 3 from Mitchell. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Bridges passes to Paul. From deep. Phoenix no good that time either. The Jazz have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Oh, deflected. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
The three from Mitchell, stolen by Bridges, and the Suns pushing it up now. 13 feet out. The rebound by the Jazz.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Jazz out in front, leading by 9. After this,
Your Jazz Dancers. Your Jazz Dancers.
great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Jazz.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range to this point. Always nice to start out like that.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
The backcourt is Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. And here's Paul. Bridges outside for 3. The shot off that time. Mikal Bridges, man, has he grown in this league, growing more and more deadly with that shot.
Yeah, I mean, he's increased the amount of threes he takes. He's gone from average shooter to a great one. A fantastic option to have out there on the wing.
Conley's gone 1 for 3 on the night. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Outside Paul. To the paint. That's good from Aiden on the assist from Paul. Aiden's got his first points in this one.
Court vision, intellect, basketball IQ, the masterful distributor that is Chris Paul.
Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Stolen by Ayton. Outside Booker. Off target from three-point range. Utah's gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Outside Mitchell. And another miss by Utah. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Paul passes to Bridges. And Gobert with a block.
Well, let's remember, Rudy Gobert has got a 7'9" wingspan. Sometimes it's just easy picking sending it back. Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Pass to Mitchell. Let's go with a 3. And they get it back. No good. That's his 6th miss of 9 tries. Booker for 3. Knocks down the long J. And it's now only a 5-point Utah lead.
In this situation, Devin Booker on the catch will never hesitate.
Conley passes to Mitchell. Gobert with a screen on Booker. From deep, Conley. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Conley's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night. Well, you hear about the importance of confidence. You think that was something you always had as a player, Grant, or did you have to build that up?
Well, I mean, success ultimately does breed confidence. And I had success, fortunately, at a young age. So you have to understand you have to always attack and you always have to believe in yourself no matter what the situation.
Here's Mitchell. Give him 8 points now. 4-3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Aiden's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Outside Paul. Outside Booker. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. In transition, here come the Jazz. And it's Mitchell, the miss.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it. Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Utah leading. Now here's Conley. He has 6. 54 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. 6 to shoot. The shot comes out, and Phoenix the other way now. There's the double with Bogdanovich. Bridges outside with the drive. Counted. His 4th bucket in 8 shots.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the first half. Outside Conley. From deep three-point range. Crowder grabs the miss. Pass to Paul. Over Mitchell. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there.
I'll tell you, Mitchell locked in on the defensive end.
And so a close game is... Just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Suns trailing.
There is an absolute certainty that when Chris Paul stops playing basketball, he will be in Springfield in the Hall of Fame. Wherever he's been able to play, he has been able to thrive.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, Abdel Nader is out there with Johnson. Then there's Campaign, and then it's Landry Shamet, and it's McGee in at the 5. And he misses his first shot of the game. The Jazz shooting about 35% so far in this game. And with Paul, after some injuries early, he changed how he went about his offense.
Well, you think about him coming out of college, he was very solid athletically. Still good in that department, obviously. But the vast majority of his success comes from one of the best IQs and knowledge of the game that we've ever seen.
Here's Honey. On the wing, Ingles. There's the drive. Can't hit that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Nader, defended by Gay. This for the tie! And Whiteside with a block. And he gets it back. Clock at 2. The Suns need to get off a shot. The shot by Johnson, no good. Clarkson outside, drives to the hoop, and he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Well, Jordan Clarkson loves the offensive end. He's in the flow on that drive. That's nice.
It's Shamet on the wing. It's stolen by Clarkson. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. And he banks in the layup. Clarkson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, Jordan Clarkson, a nice, efficient look there. Boy, that'll help your percentages.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's McGee. Off with the layup.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Johnson against Ingles. Here's Gay. There's the block. Outside Payne.
Blocking foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Stolen by Whiteside.
Boy, his ball security flawless in the first half, but since then, it's an absolute disaster.
And it's Clarkson missing. The Suns have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. To the inside, Johnson. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Clarkson outside.
2 minutes.
Crosses over. Ooh, McGee with the block. And he's able to get it back. Clarkson passes to Whiteside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here he goes. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Suns have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. And it's blocked by Whiteside. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. A line change here for Utah. 1:27 left in the third. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Johnson. And Gobert with a block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. Clock is at 3. From deep. Rebound, Utah. Bogdanovich has got 5 rebounds in the game. The 3 from Mitchell. Rebounded by Payne.
A rough game for him scoring the ball. Just can't seem to get it going.
It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Outside Conley. And he drives in. That one goes in. Conley's got 8 points. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Jazz.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
And you also have to give credit to them for their shot blocking. They've had a ton of rejections in this ballgame.
Pass to McGee. Here's Payne. Conley with some nice D. The Jazz have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The 3 from Mitchell. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And guys, this has got to be more of a team effort. Right now, he's playing all for himself.
To the wing on the left. Johnson finds McGee. Here's Shaman. It would have counted had it gone. And so it's Utah leading by 6. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Utah leading. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. The 3 from Mitchell. The rebound by Bridges.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
Well, that's about hustle and effort from Bogdanovich. To go after the rebound with that kind of intention is exactly what you hope for as a coach.
Bridges outside. Back to Paul. Into the lane. Yep, that one goes.
There's only one thing on his mind. Get to the rim and take the defense out of the equation.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
And I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Conley against Paul. Outside Bogdanovich.
The shooters hate being guarded by Jay Crowder, a big physical defender who enjoys making himself a pest.
Paul drives in. Shoots from the baseline. Here's Ayton. Second shot opportunity. Pass to Crowder. Outside Booker. Shot clock at 5. Over Bogdanovich. Booker can't get it to go. Utah's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Driving in, and Mitchell with the slam.
If you don't stay in front and you allow him room to drive, you will pay the consequence. Donovan Mitchell with authority.
It's Bridges on the wing. Pass to Paul. Now here's Ayton. Booker for three. O'Neal pulls it in. Now Conley. Outside Mitchell. Takes the three. Knocks down the triple. And now it's an 11-point Jazz lead.
He does not require much space to get that jumper off. Donovan Mitchell working right now.
Pass to Bridges. Out to the wing. Paul against Conley. And it's Paul off the drive. And the layup is good off the glass.
How about the ability to knife inside the defense? Chris Paul has been outstanding as a dribble driver his entire career.
Conley against Paul. Left side Mitchell. Launches it. He buries it from three.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Outside for Booker. The rebound by Donovan Mitchell. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Conley with the ball. Gobert with a screen on Paul. Outside Bogdanovich. From deep three-point range. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Jazz.
One area where they set themselves apart today, their aggressiveness in getting steals.
It really hindered their opponent all game long. And, of course, it helped spark their own offense.
From deep. Misfires there. 4 for 6 in the game now. Conley with the ball, and it's Paul picking him up. Pass to Bogdanovich. Stolen by Bridges. And they're running. Here's a 3 from Paul. Drills it from deep.
Well, Chris Paul is such a hard guard. You've got to contest 3 because of his ability to drive. Like, what do you do if you're a defender? You are in a problematic situation.
Mitchell with the ball. Here's Gobert. Pass to Conley. 5 on the clock. The 3 ball. The rebound by Bridges. And here's Ayton. On the take. Off target at the rim. Now here's Mitchell. And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some end. Hey, Dave.
Well, thank you, Kevin.
You already do.
Here we go.
You and he are winning players. David, thank you. And so off the tip, it's Utah. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Reddish in at the small forward. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. Driving the lane. Another shot. Here's Gobert. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Young against Conley. Stolen by O'Neal. In transition, here come the Jazz. Mitchell with it. Greg, I think it's going to be a battle of the boards, a battle of rebounding. And you know what that's like. You played alongside some great rebounders.
Well, Patrick Ewing, Charles Oakley. I mean, those guys got after it as well as anybody who's ever played.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Bogdanovich dishes to Young. He takes it in. It's tipped. Clock at 6. Reddish kicks to Capella. And there's another turnover by Atlanta. For Utah, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Mitchell outside. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Back to Conley. For the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Came into the NBA as an average shooter at best. Conley's worked as hard as anyone to improve his shot. Part of why he's had such a stellar career.
Now, here's Reddish. Capella, the pass to Young. Takes it inside. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
The shot by Mitchell, no good. And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. It's a 3-point game. Looking back at the 2017-18 season, Clint Capella, Brent, shot an eye-popping 65% from the field. That led the NBA.
Well, a third of his baskets were dunks during that season, so I would expect the percentage to actually, Kevin, be pretty high. And a lot of those were at the hands of James Harden at the time playing in Houston, who won the MVP that year. But he has the ability to roll and to finish. He has shown soft hands, and he plays defensively. So he's a great big you can put out to complement both sides of the floor.
And here is Conley following the three-pointer by Trae Young. It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Now, here is Young. 5 points in the game. Capella kicks to Young.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Collins up top. He's covered by Bogdanovich.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Mitchell looking it over. Pass to Conley. Rebound, Atlanta.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but to be just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now, here's Collins. No points in the game yet for him. Conley against Bogdanovich. Collins wide open. He fires. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
Collins does a nice job there preparing for that shot using his base.
Conley against Young. Mitchell outside. Over Bogdanovich. Rebounded by Capella. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Well, let's see how they play the clock.
Bogdanovich against Collins. Kicks it to Reddish. Back to Collins. Collins setting the pick for Reddish. That 3 off the mark. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Jazz. They trail by 1. The pass to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Dishes it to Mitchell. Lets it go with the 3. The shot, no good. That will count. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Hawks.
Your Jazz Center.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen from the Hawks, what do you guys think?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the 5.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
It's stolen by Gobert.
Great D there. Just quick hands on that one.
Good timing defensively. Collins just up there, the long arms, and quick off the deck.
Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
Growing up in a military family, John Collins moved around a lot as a kid, Brent, getting to experience different parts of the world.
Yeah, interesting upbringing. Born in Utah, moved to Guam, lived in Turkey, was in the U.S. Virgin Islands. It's a lot of life experience for any kid growing up, let alone a guy who's trying to find his way in competitive basketball. And John Collins, maybe playing soccer on all those military bases has helped out that footwork a little bit, Kevin.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Now, here is Young. He has 5. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Young drives in. Capella dishes to Young. 6 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Jazz have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And he drives in, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
And footwork really so important. Donovan threads the drive there with such grace.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert may get overlooked, but his coach understands what he means to the Utah Jazz. Quinn Snyder says, his presence on the floor gives us a chance. He's our most important player as far as how he anchors our team. He's the foundation. Kevin, the way they win games, it's saying something.
He is a defensive player of the year multiple times. Phenomenal play. Thanks, D.A. Bogdanovich goes in. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Drives to the hoop. Capella kicks to Bogdanovich. Young from outside. He can't hit that time. Now the Jazz take it the other way.
Nick Colton here. This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Passes it to Mitchell. It's up a 3. Rebound, Atlanta. Capella's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points and the chance for another one at the stripe.
It's exciting to think about how much more John Collins might grow as a player. His shooting is obviously strong, but he's always working towards reaching that next level as a player.
Now here's Conley. He has 5. Gobert with a screen on Bogdanovich. Mitchell passes to Conley. A putback, and it's John Collins with the rebound. Hawks have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And Bogdanovich kicks to Reddish. Pass to Young. Outside Collins. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Over Bogdanovich. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. Greg, when you think about areas where John Collins is sharpening his game, the defensive end of the floor jumps to mind.
Yeah, and Kevin, that deep.
That was something else.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Young pass to Reddish. Back to Young. From deep three-point range, the long distance 3 is buried. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I mean, how do you stop a guy like that? Defensively, you want to protect the rim. He's so far away as Trae Young from the bucket.
Mitchell against Bogdanovich. Back to Conley. Fires the 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Collins has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
And there's the feed to Capella. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 3 assists now in this one. Mitchell, and that shot was up in time but doesn't go in. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thank you, David, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
On the court for Atlanta, DeAndre Hunter out there with Jang. Then it's DeLon Wright. Then it's Williams. And it's Herter in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Honey. There might be more talent at the point guard position now, Greg, than there's ever been in the NBA. But who do you think sits at the top of that list?
I mean, Kevin, there's so many incredible talents. And not that I'm dodging it, but honestly, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It depends on what kind of tickles your fancy in terms of the point guard. If it's the ability to shoot and play without it, Steph's at the top of your league list. But then you get a guy like Chris Paul, who I think is as good as anybody's ever been in the pick and roll. So they're just different ways to approach this thing. And, of course, now I've forgotten 4 or 5 guys that I should have added into this conversation.
Williams kicks to Zhang. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Utah ball.
Jazz trail by 4. Here's Honey. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Clarkson outside. Here's Honey. Guarded by Wright. Game. It's deflected.
And DeAndre Hunter getting that block mostly because of great positioning.
And it's denied. Williams against Clarkson. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Now Wright. With the drive, and finished off by Wright.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Back to Clarkson. Rebound by Jang. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
The Hawks leading by 6. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Wright finds Jang. Wright looking around. Jang against Whiteside. Jang, no luck. The Jazz shooting 32% overall right now. Not one of their better showings. Oni passes to Gay. It's tipped. Williams with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Got to be aware of Hunter, especially when he gets up at the rim. That guy's got some size.
Clarkson against Williams. And the rejection by Jang.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Hunter on the wing. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Clarkson. The shot's good on the assist by Engel. Clarkson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
Right with it, and it's Clarkson picking him up. That shot wide open. Hunter's got the lead up to 9 now for the Hawks.
What I like about that is Hunter did not rush the shot.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. 109 left here in the third quarter. Now here is Conley. He's got 5. Mitchell with it. Back to Conley. 6 to shoot. Oh, that's blocked. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hunter. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the third. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Collins with some nice D. And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. And the layup is good. Young's got 12 in the game.
Every player his size has a lot of creativity to the game, especially scoring. And Trey is a flat-out scorer.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 10.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Pass to Reddish. Just 5 on the clock. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And the Hawks lead by 10.
And that bump does not throw Cam Reddish off.
And so it's Atlanta going into the break with a 10-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be back.
All right, Lookers coming onto the court.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle. You can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the center position. It's the group right now for Utah.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
Young taking his time here. And there's the drive. And the wide open shot from Reddish. Another three for Atlanta.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get back and don't pay attention.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Thank you, David. Outside, Bogdanovich. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists tonight.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And Young, here we go. Kicks it out to Collins. And the pass to Young. Back to Capella. And the jump by Capella.
Trae Young continuing to read and scan the floor, and that time finds an open teammate.
Jazz trail by 10. Outside Conley. Mitchell outside. And the 3 off target.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That'll be his second foul of the game. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. And Young kicks to Reddish. From outside the arc. That one, no good. The Jazz go the other way with it. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Passes it to Mitchell. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
I love Bogdanovich's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
Young passes to Reddish. He kicks it to Capella. Stolen by Mitchell. No one near Conley as he lets it go. And he's good on the 3 ball. And now it's only a 5-point Hawks lead. Young outside. He dishes it to Reddish. Outside Collins. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Utah's gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Conley. Reddish grabs the rebound. Outside Collins. Young in the corner. 1:52 left in the game. Collins kicks to Young. 5 on the clock. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. And the Hawks lead by 8.
Well, great shooting off the pass. Get the feet set. Good balance. Bogdanovich dangerous.
Pass to Mitchell. There's the drive. And Capella sends it back. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Young left side. From deep. Rebound, Utah.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
There's 49 seconds left to play here in the 4th. There's the dish to Capella. Back to Young. From deep 3-point range, an absolute bomb from 3-point range. Young's got the lead up to 11 now for Atlanta. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Utah. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Gobert, and there's Gobert, putting it right back in.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Young outside, and so the Hawks take the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you...
Well, the Atlanta...
Well, they're poised to compete in the East for a long time, Allie. Good reporting there. And it's the Hawks to start out. So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Young misses.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Paul passes to Booker. Now here's Ayton. Shoots over Capella. Outside for Booker. Shot clock at 6. And that's collected by Trae Young. Now the Hawks with it. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. Outside Bogdanovich. Capella screen on Paul. Pass to Young. Doesn't go for him. So Phoenix will take it the other way.
You got to applaud Trae Young's hustle out there on the floor. I mean, he plays a lot of minutes, but he maintains a high energy level all game long.
Paul passes to Crowder. Over Collins. And it's Crowder missing.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Pass to Collins. Outside Young. Driving inside from behind the arc. Crowder with a steal. And the Suns pushing it up now. From downtown. Rebounded by the Hawks. One place you really see Trae Young's work ethic shine through is on the offensive end of the floor with his assist numbers.
Yeah, Young does everything he can to create for his guys. He's a selfless player who wants everyone to get involved. And he's got a real talent for problem-solving defenses and finding ways to get his guys good looks.
For 3, Bridges. Pure from three-point range.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
There's a screen. Young, the pass to Capella. Misses from close range.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Bridges finds Crowder. Back to Bridges. Outside Paul. Clock at 6. Into the lane. Pass to Ayton. Fader on the way, and that one drops for him.
Interesting choice going for the fadeaway, an unnecessary flourish in that case.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Bogdanovich passes to Capella. And a slam dunk by Capella.
For his size, Clint Capella can be very smooth, driving in before the defense can really react.
2 minutes.
Young against Paul. 1:50 left to play in the first quarter. Crowder outside. It's Booker on the wing, defended by Bogdanovich. Again, the Suns good for 2.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Young, the pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Here's Bogdanovich. The kick out to Young. Back to Bogdanovich. Outside Young from deep. Paul with some nice D.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Bridges passes to Crowder. Pass to Paul. Back to Crowder. Outside Paul. The Suns need to get off a shot. Shot from the top of the key. Booker can't get it to go.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
And Young, here we go. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
It's hard trying to knock Young off his equilibrium. Great concentration on the finish.
Paul passes to Ayton. To the middle. Booker can't get it to go. The Hawks have gone 3 of 7 so far. Here's Collins. And Collins with
An explosive leaper, Collins hangs in the air, puts on a show.
Now Paul. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Three-pointer, Bridges. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Hawks ahead. They're and some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, what do you think about the Hawks here in this one?
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Reddish in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room.
Crowder outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Paul passes to Crowder. From outside, off the mark. Well, Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard. And he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus.
Outside Paul. Pass to Booker. "20 feet out. Capella with a rebound.
Woo, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Bogdanovich, no good.
There's the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Booker's got 5 points.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this.
And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Here's Young. Count the basket. 6 points for him.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Pass to Aiden. Back to Crowder. Here's Paul. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Just 5 to shoot. All right, Smitty, looking back at your career, you were named an All-Star scoring 20 points a game, but you also played a few years as a role player. What do you think the key was to that transition?
You know, BA, you have to always embrace being a great teammate no matter what the role is. Of course, winning a ring like I did with the Spurs, that makes coming off the bench much easier.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Kicks it out to Collins. Here's Reddish. Oh my, came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
A versatile wing with a good overall skill set. Reddish has a bright future in this league, and I think his peers would agree.
And he nails the third.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Crowder outside. Back to Paul. Pass to Crowder. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Outside Bogdanovich. On target from range. Bogdanovich has got 6 points.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Pass to Bridges. Back to Paul. And here's Bridges. Paul with it. Guarded by Young. Paul passes to Aiden. Crowder outside. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And Young, here we go. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. Takes it inside. Hunter passes to Williams. Off the mark there with a 3. The Suns have got just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Outside Herter. Back to Jang. Shoots over Paul. Dang, shot is off. The Suns trailing. Crowder, the pass to Paul. Can they get it? Tipped away. The Hawks have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Outside Herter. Pass to Hunter. Drives to the hoop. Right with the ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Jang. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Phoenix has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Here's Booker. Rebound Atlanta. Williams into the lane. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Williams has got his first bucket in this one.
The thing about Lou Williams, he sort of glides around, then suddenly he hits the turbojet.
Basket's good.
Great job executing the off.
All right, Allie, thanks for that.
15.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, Landry Shamet is out there with Cameron Payne. Then there's Abdel Nader. Then there's Johnson. And it's McGee in at the center position. It's tipped. And he recovers it. Outside Johnson. Back to McGee. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one misses.
Shooting for Phoenix. JaVale McGee. 2 shots.
No good on the second free throw. The Hawks leading in transition. Here they come. Here's Williams. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Now here's McGee. Pass to Nader. And he drives in. And that one drops.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Williams with it. And it's Payne picking him up. Here's Wright. Hauled in by McGee. Well, the Suns shooting only 35% so far. Outside Payne. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. The kick out to Johnson. The shot, no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Williams passes to Hunter. Oh, McGee with the block. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. Wright against Payne. Wright attacking. Blocked again! And there's going to be a foul. He definitely made contact with the ball, and in doing so, also got the body. So we'll see free throws here. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Deflects the pass. Outside Hunter. It's Herder on the wing. Pass to Jang. There's the drive. And that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, credit Herder. Recognizes where the help is coming from. Finds the open man.
Outside Payne. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. And they got called for a 5-second violation. For Atlanta, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Jang. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
This is the type of playmaker Lou is. Outstanding at getting it to his open guys.
Payne pass to McGee. Up and in on the layup.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Right against Payne. Williams in the post. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Williams has gotten his 3rd basket of the night. Payne with it. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Shamet, no good. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Right outside. Here's Jang, covered by McGee. Right attacking. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
From deep three-point range. Back to Hunter. Pass to Herder. Here's Jang. Back to Herder. No luck on that one. Great D that time from McGee. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Payne against Wright. 6 to shoot. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Wright's got 5.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Pass to Nader. From deep. That shot, no good. And so it's Atlanta. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close.
And your Atlanta Hawks dancers.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Yeah, it's one thing to find a guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Kevin Herder out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then it's DeLon Wright. Then it's Gorgie Jang. And it's Williams in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And how about the mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Here's Ayton. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
After a brutal first half from the field, their shots are finally starting to fall.
Young attacking. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And here's Young. He drops it from range. And the Hawks lead by 12.
The first thing that jumps out about Trae Young, the limitless range.
And a deep three from Paul. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Young against Booker. Outside Bogdanovich. And here's Collins for three. Another three for Atlanta.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
And a deep three from Paul. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Down low. Kicks it out to Collins. Bogdanovich passes to Collins. Counted from distance.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Crowder, the pass to Ayton to stop the run. And Ayton, throw it down.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Paul against Young. Pass to Capella. Outside Young. Inside. Here's Bogdanovich. Banked it in off the glass.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Paul passes to Bridges. From deep three-point range. Can't get it to drop, so Atlanta will take it the other way. Young finds Capella. Back to Young. Lets it go from deep. From behind the arc. From deep. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Booker. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
They'll pin that one on John Collins.
An active shooter. Booker is clever at finding ways to attract fouls on the way up.
He hits the second from the line.
They needed more from him there. Any point they can get is absolutely critical for them right now.
Back to Capella, and there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul of the game. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
1:49 left to play in the fourth quarter. Paul passes to Bridges. And that one's long. Atlanta's gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. And Reddish gets it to go.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Outside Booker. Good.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Hawks.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And propelling them to a solid win, it was a night of big plays for Bogdan Bogdanovich.
It's hard to think of a part of the game where he didn't play a major role mentally, physically. I mean, he showed us what he's capable of when he's feeling his best.
Reddish misses. And it's Phoenix's ball. They trail by 18. Paul. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
It's not enough to be in attack mode. You have to know how to attack. Chris Paul finding the soft spot in that defense.
29 seconds left in the game. And a deep 3 from Young. And Ayton pulls it down.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Booker for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Here's Reddish. And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this.
become a power.
It's rugged, tough road, David. No question about it. Thank you.
Here we go.
And it's going to be the Jazz off the tip. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. Now, here's Mitchell. Back to Conley. Clock at 4. Kicks it out to Mitchell. The tray rejected by Booker.
Phoenix ball.
Conley against Paul. Bridges outside. Stolen by Conley. And here they come. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And after a down season in 2020, with some questioning if he was over the hill, Mike Conley came roaring back last season.
And the first player ever to make his All-Star debut that far into his career. It had to feel something like redemption. And I tell you, he's not done yet. Has a nice new contract to prove it.
All against Conley. Paul goes in. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
This is the kind of damage DeAndre Ayton can do if he gets the right positioning. Nicely done.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Mitchell outside. Again, Mitchell missing. On the wing, Booker, covered by Conley. Ayton. O'Neal with the defensive effort.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Here's Mitchell. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
That's his first.
This is what Donovan Mitchell is looking for. He wants to seek out body contact and get the hoop and the harm.
Utah shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And one thing you hear again and again about Mitchell, his leadership, especially for a young player, is striking.
Well, coaches and teammates all agree. He's a natural-born leader, comfortable using his voice, but at the same time, it's all about the team with Donovan.
And here is Conley after Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Bogdanovich wide open. And they come right back with their own three-point field goal.
Well, this is Bojan Bogdanovich's specialty. You make a 3 on one end, he says, I got your back.
It's Crowder on the wing. And here's Booker from the arc. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Jazz. They trail by 1. From deep. That shot off. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Here's Booker. And a missed layup.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Utah's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. A minute 50 left here in the opening quarter. Outside, Bogdanovich. The offensive rebound. And there's Gobert putting it right back in.
Well, Rudy Gobert securing the board and making sure to convert.
Conley against Paul. Kicks it to Ayton. Outside, Crowder. Back to Ayton. And Ayton gets double teamed. Count that one.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Pass to Mitchell. From past the arc. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game. No good from Booker. Jazz have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Conley against Crowder. Mitchell outside. Pulls up on the wing. Misses off the left iron.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here is Conley after Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. Mitchell outside. Again, Mitchell missing.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
There's the pass to Ayton. Over Gobert. Gobert with the block.
This guy is an absolute menace and force on the defensive end. Rudy Gobert says, no, sir.
Mitchell wide open. Hands it from downtown. Mitchell's got 6 points.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. He notched 8 points in the quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, your son, Dancer. Ladies and gentlemen, your son.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
After a whistle, we often see players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your career?
Oh, my goodness, absolutely. But the game was just so different back then, and we had other ways of resolving issues and letting the refs know when we maybe didn't appreciate a call.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Rebound by the Suns.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
A nice shot by Booker.
That's his first triple of the second period, third of the game.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Conley with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
Boy, Bogdanovich with the distance delivery. How about that effortless shooting motion?
Paul passes to Booker. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Jazz trail by 4. One thing that stands out about Royce O'Neal, Doris, his versatility as a switchable defender.
No, this guy is elite on the defensive end. 6'4", 225, with a 6'10" wingspan. And the thing you love is he can affect shots even when he's guarding guys that have more size than him. This guy is tremendous defensively.
Bridges misses. For Utah, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And it's Conley penetrating out left to the wing. Bogdanovich with the screen. 4 on the clock. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Conley.
Well, Mike Conley has mastered pick and roll play and does such a good job making the right decisions.
Here's Booker driving inside.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick. No rotation. My goodness.
Back to Conley. 3-pointer. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And Booker kicks to Paul.
2 minutes remaining.
And here's Booker. He's got 13. Crowder goes in. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Make no mistake, Jake Crowder has a craftiness that allows him to pick up fouls on his way to the cup.
Jake Crowder taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good from Crowder. Jazz trail by 5. A minute 50 left in the second quarter. Outside, Bogdanovich. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Paul finds Bridges. Back to Paul. There's the 3. Ayton. And Ayton stays with it. Ayton's got 6.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here is Conley. Has to Gobert. 1:06 left in the first half of basketball. And taken away by Paul. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Ayton in the high post. Paul surveying the floor. Over Conley. Paul can't get it to go. Jazz trail by 4. Mitchell with it. Out guarded by Crowder. Outside Conley. Back to Gobert. Outside Bogdanovich. 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Ayton.
Outstanding shot blocker. DeAndre Ayton off his feet in a hurry to send it back.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Suns leading by 4. Now here's Payne. Pass to Shamet. Down low. Hands with the ball is out of bounds. Clarkson touched it last.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Shamet kicks to Nader. And it's blocked by Whiteside. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Suns lead by 4. And a chance now to send it over to David.
20.
Thanks so much, David. And whoop. Halfway through this one, plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And so in the game for the Jazz, Rudy Gay is out there with Whiteside, and it's Joe Ingles. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Oni in at the point. And the foul called on Cameron Payne.
Cameron Payne.
That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Oni. Payne covering. This is it to Ingles. Launches a 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Ingles has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range? And much beloved in Salt Lake City, the Australian Joe Ingles is a glue guy for this team.
He's much more than that. He's absolutely one of the leaders of this team. He's outspoken on the court. He's not afraid to put an arm around the younger player and be that mentor. He's unselfish. Joe Ingles, simply put, he's a winner.
Now Payne. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. McGee, the pass to Nader. He dishes it to Payne. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. And the Suns lead by 3. The pass to Oni. Clarkson with the ball. Into the lane. McGee with the block. Now, here's Shamet. D right on him. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Nader. He's covered by Gay. The shot by Nader, no good. Jazz trail by 3. Ingles in the corner. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by McGee.
and you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Shamet kicks to McGee.
Utah foul. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Pass to Ingles. Lays it up off the glass. Ingles has got 8.
Well, this is where Joe Ingles is gifted at realizing when he should go up with it. Really good timing on that shot.
Payne passes to Nader. We've got 1:48 left in the third. Over to the left wing. Shot clock at 5. And McGee kicks to Shamet. Here's Payne. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Payne's got 5 points now in the quarter. Clarkson outside. Pass to Ingles. Clarkson goes in. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Wow, big-time move by Jordan Clarkson. The defense forced to adjust. That's an incredible drive.
1:07 left in the third. Now, here's Shamet. He's covered by Clarkson. Shamet, the pass to Payne. Shamet up top. He's covered by Clarkson. And it's Shamet missing.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And what a great addition to the second unit up in Salt Lake with the Utah Jazz doors. Jordan Clarkson has really fit right in.
Well, he's fit in between the lines, and as importantly, he is so beloved in the locker room. This guy gets along with everybody on the team, and their time bonding in the Orlando bubble, I think, really just allowed him to come out of his shell. Just a genuine guy, and we know chemistry matters.
Conley, the pass to Clarkson. Back to Conley for the lead. The Jazz again can't hit it. And up the court come the Suns on the break. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
From deep three-point range, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Phoenix ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancer.
And how about a look now at our assist to the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovich showing off his ability to find the open man, Kevin?
Passes to Ayton. Back to Paul. Shoots from 12. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
This guy, a relentless force on the glass. DeAndre Ayton going to work and getting the putback.
And here is Mitchell. Conley left side. Now the dish to Gobert. And it's Conley penetrating. Count it.
Well, there's a certain level of quickness you've got to contend with. Mike Conley off the dribble drive.
The Suns leading. Paul outside. And stolen by Bogdanovich. A solo fast break. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Conley finds Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. Out to Conley to take the lead. And the rejection by Ayton. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Here's Paul. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Booker against Mitchell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his third personal foul.
It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, Booker understands how to navigate his way to the paint, and he's not going to shy away from contact. Nicely done to pick up the foul. You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Now here is Conley. Outside Bogdanovich. Just 5 on the clock. And yes, it's good.
Amazing poise from Bogdanovich, able to deliver a huge shot.
Ayton in the high post. It's Crowder on the wing. Here's Bridges. Fires the 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The pass to O'Neal. Now here's Gobert. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Suns.
2 minutes.
It's a 1-point game. O'Neal against Bridges. O'Neal passes to Mitchell to take the lead. Jay Crowder with the rebound.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Ball against Conley. Ball pitch to Bridges. And the Suns miss again.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Booker against Mitchell. There's the drive. Rejected by Booker. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Suns missing. Utah trailing here. 56 seconds left in the fourth. The drive by Mitchell. It's good.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Ball outside. Crowder is screen on Conley to the paint and stolen by Bogdanovich. Mitchell right side. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Mitchell. Back to Bogdanovich. Yes!
And they do have a foul to give.
Suns on offense.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Greg, this is all about execution. Can you free an open man from the three-point line? That's what it comes down to.
And the Suns call time. They're behind by 3. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And they need a 3 to tie. But look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbounds, make sure they get it in the hands of their best shooter.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's good.